All right, friends. How you all doing today? How's everyone doing today? Let's see. Do I have everything I need? I got a drink. Probably put it on this hand over here. I got two drinks. I got a little coffee, though. I don't know if I want to drink coffee right now. I've got my phone, which I don't need my phone right now, but I just plug it in so it has some power for tomorrow. There we go. Just hanging out, chatting with y'all. Trying to see what's going on. What's going on with you? Today we're going to work on the base. The base. We really need to expand this out. While I'm here, though, why don't we just kind of take a look around here. Cherry, how you doing? Gregory, how you doing? Bill, I love your two. I love your two. Nerd, what's up, buddy? Let's see how far the mountain goes, because I don't want to cut through the base, right? So if we expanding out this direction is probably not a wise idea. Was multiplayer ever fixed for Astroneer? Well, you're going to have to expand upon that concept or question. Like in what way was it not fixed? I guess would be the best way to do it. Let's go over to this side of the mountain over here and figure out what's going on. DBA, what's up, buddy? Are you joining me today or no? JD, what's going on? It's good to play a game where you don't have to worry about dying every 2 seconds, right? Only because I need to jump a lot. I'm going to take that off for a second. And let's just try to go up here. I probably need an oxygen tank would be more helpful right now. Let's just get up here. I'm trying to figure out how or what direction I can expand my base in. And it looks like towards this way is going to be the best way to expand my base. It's going to get... there is some room, but there's not a whole heck of a lot of room. So some of it maybe has to go underneath. So we can go out a little bit towards the shuttle, and we can go out a little bit towards the back end of the chem lab, and we can go from there. Let me see if DBA's in Discord or not. I don't know that he heard the question. Maybe he walked off to go get a burrito or something. No, he's not in Discord live stream holding area, so maybe he's not joining tonight. Don't know. You guys can hear me, right? Was buggy, laggy in ways not seen in solo before. I think they, and Rubber Bandy, for the most part, I think it's pretty cleaned up. I think that, it's not as bad. If you're talking about dedicated server, I think that you love the YouTube is what I meant to say. Dude, I love your TU as well, man. Doesn't matter. Say whatever you want to say, bud. Thanks, I appreciate that. I think that if you're talking about dedicated server, I think at a certain point with the even today, a certain point with the dedicated server causes some issues. So that's with like heavy terraforming though, right? I mean, everyday usage, I think you're fine. But I think if you start deforming the terrain too much, then it gets to be problematic. And so the biggest problem with Astroneer is that the more terrain you deform, the larger the file size becomes, which causes problems in some of the console platforms. And then, sorry, I'm trying to do a couple things at once and talk to you guys. And then you know, for loading for like the dedicated servers, I think it gets problematic because it is just it's too much. It's too much for the dedicated servers kind of load up. But that's to an extreme point. I mean, you go back and you look at some of Ron's work or Kilmowski's work or Hull's work and that type of stuff that they've done together, and you know it's pretty dang impressive the size of bases that they have, and they're actually like, you know, pretty decent, pretty performant. So I think that they've done some work over time, but I guess it really depends on the platform that you're using it on. So I hope I answered your question. Very long-winded answer to your question, sir. DBA.
Howdy, howdy.
Hey, bud. Sorry, I didn't see you respond to text other than howdy, folks. So I don't know if you heard me chatting about you, to you, at you.
No, I decided to reset my modem before the stream started this time.
Nice. Jump on in whenever you're ready.
Okay, I don't see you. Oh, well, I gotta... Not on the Friends Network. Let me log in.
Yeah, not my fault you're not friendly.
Uh-huh.
So let's see here. I gotta be really careful how I expand this base out. But let me get started on that work today, because that's the focus of this thing today. Get rid of the boost mod. We'll keep the wide mod, though. The wide is... maybe slightly problematic. I don't know. We'll see. Let me make some tethers in case I go too far. Oops.
I did want to kind of get an idea. I unplugged it. Didn't mean to. I do like our valley in the mountains. So we're not knocking down the mountains, are we?
We're... yes and no. I mean, we are expanding this area so that we can put more stuff. So we are going to expand some, but it's not... I'm not knocking down the whole mountain. So over by the tunnel, we can't go any farther. So over here, over in this area over here, we can't go any farther because there's not a lot of mountains. But we can expand just a little bit off this direction and a little bit off of this direction. And so that's what I'm going to do today. And so if you've got stuff that you need to do, go in and do it. Maybe you can get us to some new stage, like... So we have the gas stations. Minuet! What's up? Minuet? We have the gas... Jesus. Did you just blow something up?
Yeah. The,
what?
These things for the... what are they called?
Okay, you didn't destroy anything.
Exochips?
Oh, okay. Where did you do that at?
It's behind this wall here.
Oh, okay. So anyways, if you got, you know, if we can get some other tech or something, you know, we can start working on tech 2.
Sure, that sounds good. Do you mind if I work towards RTGs?
That's absolutely fine with me. Extractors would be good too.
Okay. Kind of need... It helps to have one to do the other.
Yep. So that's kind of the game plan for today. I really want to get this base wide now because we're just way too confined. So let me take care of that. Let that be my mission today. It's gonna be kind of boring for you people that are watching, unless of course you're in the base building. But I am gonna be knocking this stuff out. Maybe we'll join DBA on his missions to gather and conquer and do other wild and exciting things. But I need to really start working on getting some of this base expanded out so that we can put our new stuff in it. So for those of you guys that are just joining that haven't seen any of this build, typically I try to do, when I play, I usually have like a production base where I do videos on, and it's been such a long time since I've started from scratch, and so I decided I really wanted to start from scratch and do things right. because the last base that I was working on, I loved the base, actually. I loved the location of the base. I even had Ron come in and flatten the ground for me. But the problem was when the stinky train came out, I put down that train thing way too close to the base. And I don't know. When it comes to that type of stuff, I'm kind of anal retentive, and it just was bugging the heck out of me. So I said, well, why don't we start something new? And so that's a long story to this. Sorry it was so long, people. I apologize for talking too much. Not really. So DBA is going to be working on RTGs. Maybe we'll get some auto extractors going. Then we can think about maybe trying to do the train related stuff or trying to do something. I don't really know how this is all going to play out. But, in terms of byte-wise and stuff being unlocked, you can already see that, we've got 69 schematics that have been unlocked of 100. Right? I think 100 is max. So we're pretty close to having everything. Byte-wise, I think we're doing... we don't have any, like, auto research configuration stuff set up. Maybe that's something we can do later. We can go around and find some cool locations to set up some auto research stuff. It'd be nice to be able to end this with a base on every planet and power, some sort of power solution on every planet. So there's a long ways to go. There's a lot of stuff to do. I don't know if we want to get the gastropods, but, getting the gastropods is possibly something that we can do as well.
Sounds like fun. As far as research goes, last game I played, I think it was helium. I made a helium research. So I had the typical 3 things being produced on that planet. And then whenever the helium canister got full, then I would steal the helium and research it. And one helium producer could support 4 research stations, I think.
Nice. What's the output? What's the conversion rate on that? What do you get?
It's not super high, but it's like 250 or 300 per nugget of helium.
Yeah, okay. Well, that could be an end game for us, because that's like an infinite research, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it. It's just fire and forget, and you're constantly getting research out of it. I like it. Nice idea.
Yeah. And plus, if you do a little bit of automation where you do it after the canister's full, then it's like, well, that thing's going to turn off anyway, and then all that power and all that research, and it's all wasted at that point, so.
Right.
That also means you don't have these little stations spread out everywhere.
That's a nice little... You got this little fissure over here, this little crack in the... Makes a nice little artifact. We can keep that there. Base artwork.
Yeah.
So let's see. I think it'd be really nice to have some sort of garage / parking place. So where can we put that? We can probably park up here. Level this out. Pull our vehicles up here. That would be kind of nice. Then...
Do you have any objection to making a trade platform?
I don't have any objection to making a trade platform. Are you thinking that the trade platform is just going to get us resources that we're too lazy to go get?
Yeah. Like I need lithium, and I don't think we have lithium.
We don't have a mine yet for lithium. Because we only went to Visania to go set up the...
Right. So for the first, I mean, we could even set it up as our first auto extractor. But for the very first RTG, I'm going to need some.
All right.
And so I was thinking of just trading for it.
Go for it. I think we even still have some scrap laying around.
Sure do.
Guys that are watching, you have any questions about Astroneer or any of that stuff? I was hoping that this was going to go away, but I guess this artifact does not go away?
Let me pull up the stream. What artifact you're talking about?
The one right in front of me.
Okay, because I don't see it on my screen. It's gone on my screen. Oh, no, it's not. It's still there. Okay, wait a minute. And yeah, you're right. It's not. It's loose.
It's loose, but it's not disappearing. Okay, well, we'll figure out what to do with that in a little bit.
We have 2 dynamite if you wanted to try that.
I could. I'll possibly bring it over the hill or something first. Mad Maxed? What's going on, man? How are you, my friend? Winch it? I know. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Winch it out of there. It's a little weird. End game, resub, Prime, 16 months. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate it. It's very kind of you. How you doing, sir? Mad Max sub with the Prime. Nice. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Very generous, you guys, tonight. Thank you, thank you. I think when they moved to the other consoles, they went a little bit too aggressive with the camera rotation. I feel like the camera is aggressively recorrects. I wonder if they changed it. Did they change it? Did they give that as an option or something? Should check that out.
I do not remember. Tend to do fire and forget on my settings. I mess with them one time and then leave them alone, you know.
Forever, right? I haven't really changed mine. Camera orbit sensitivity, but they don't say what the camera orbit sensitivity is. Is that... Alright, let's put it down to 1 and see what happens. I think that's feels like rotation of the camera speed. Yep, that's exactly what it is. What was it at 8? Something like that? 9, 8?
Okay, why can't I fire it? Does it have to be on a base piece? Does it have to have power? Why can't I fire this?
Trade platform? Shouldn't. You have the right number of stuffs?
Yep, it's full. Should give me 2 lithium.
Unless they changed something that I'm not aware of. It didn't. You didn't have to do it in the past. It's kind of like the Exo platform. Maybe you can't fire it. Should I go over there and try to fire it for you?
Try it, yeah. You think it's a multiplayer bug?
I don't know. Let's see. Oh, maybe because it's sitting on this? You sure
Did it say lithium on your screen?
I didn't look. I thought you had it set.
I did have it set, but you know, if it's messing up.
I didn't look.
Okay, let me rewind the stream. It looked like it said lithium.
Ouch. We lost that power connection. Is that going to be a problem for now? Maybe. Working on homework, lurking in the background? Alright, cool. Thanks again for subbing. Appreciate it.
RTG number 1 is printing.
Coming online. Alright, let me see here. I may have you go get stuff for me. If that's alright.
I can do that. Anything in particular?
1 second, my friend. Where is the other one? How much iron do we have? 3?
3 left, I think, yeah.
Oh. Michael H., what's up? I think really what we need to do is really start focusing on getting that extractor going. Either that or we're just going to have to go and dig up a bunch of resources.
Right. No, I agree, and I would like to start that process, if you don't mind. I got first RTG, I'll make the first extractor, and I think...
Iron.
Lithium? You think iron first, before lithium?
Yeah, because some of the platforms I need to build require iron.
Okay, okay. I'll set it up on iron. We have a big old field by our landing spot, right?
Yeah. Like really close to it. Iron and then probably titanium because, ouch. Take that off there because the storage, for storage purposes.
Sorry, say that one more time. Iron and what? Titanium?
Mm-hmm. I don't think blowing this thing up is going to work. What if we log out and log back in again?
It's possible.
To get rid of this artifact. All right.
You want me to log out?
I'll wait for you to finish whatever it is you're finishing, and then I'll log out and see if we can't reload the environment. Figure out why the hell this thing is not going away. Because these typically do go away, right? I thought
it's been a while. I don't remember.
I thought they did, but I don't know. Thumpers on RTG ingredients? Yeah, we could. I mean, one of the ingredients is gas, right? But sure. We have the gas station set up, and they're out there producing all by themselves. Let me know when you're out.
Just emptying my backpack first.
Yep. Alum, what's going on, buddy?
Okay, I'm out. Do I need to make a winch? We could just, drag it over the mountain and leave it somewhere.
Well, we could. If that doesn't work, if this logging back in doesn't work for whatever reason, I think for sure we can get rid of it. Just hoping it was like a multiplayer glitch or something. Nope, still there. All right, come on in. I'll deal with it later.
All right. Well, I remember way back in the day when I was trying to erase the moon before whatever it was, Explorer, Creative came out. There were certain things that didn't go away. So, when you were erasing half the planet, you had a big old pile of these things that just wouldn't go away.
Right. Looks like the base has a new decorative statue. You could always dig a hole and let it fall and then flatten the ground over it. I could do that. I don't have a problem with that, actually.
Resin is organic and... Sorry, rubber is organic and resin, right?
I believe. Ouch. See, let's utilize this. So how far away are you to getting some iron? You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to wait on you. If I need it, I'm going to go get it, and I'm going to go get it right now. Don't be upset. Don't be angry.
Okay, well, all I have to do is print finish printing this auto extractor, I'm going myself, so. It's up to you. I mean, do you need it this instant?
Yes. I need it to build. So let me just go get some. You're building an auto extractor?
Yes, it's printing at the moment. As soon as it finishes printing, I'm throwing it on the thing and we're good to go.
Hmm. Let's see, how do I want to set this up over here? Must make it cool. Oh god, hey, hey, we're the monkeys is a long time ago. Hey, we're the monkeys! Tall platform is ceramic. Let's start building some of those. What's the floodlight?
I think that is also, well, that's tungsten. It's tungsten.
Floodlight is tungsten, huh? Is that backpack still or no? Yep, it is. Tungsten.
We have 4 tungsten. Not a great amount, but
some.
yeah. We're going to need tungsten for auto extractors.
Well, then maybe the second auto extractor you set up is a tungsten one. Or third one you set up is a tungsten one.
Sounds good.
You're going to power it with an RTG?
Yeah. You know what? I never got my goodies. Where are my goodies at?
What is your goodie?
Oxygen tank, QD RTG, work light.
Do you need more lithium or no?
Yes, I will. All right, that's good for now. I think I'm ready to head on out.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh. Do I want to
Do
wait?
we have a seat on here?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to wait for you. Why don't you go ahead? Go ahead and I'll wait for you. No pressure though, okay? I'll start building some things here. Trying to figure out how I can do this without a big one.
All right, well, I can bring back some. I mean, because obviously even the auto extractor takes a while to work, so I'm going to have to dig up some if you want me to bring it back.
Let's see. Two. And I want some. Goodness make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yes. Bring back on your backpack when you're coming back. Enough to do whatever. Fill up whatever you can. Bring back some. 8
All right, sounds good.
8 would be great. But this is for my own personal use. So if you need more, you're going to need some for the auto extractors. You're going to need steel. You're going to need whatever too, right?
Yeah, but it's 1 per, so I guess it's 1 per auto extractor and then 1 per RTG. So I guess it's 2 per installation.
Okay, well, bring me back 4 then, and I'll hold off on doing my madness stuff. I won't go too crazy. Can I blow a smoke ring? No, I never learned how to blow a smoke ring. Never did. Wasn't really all that
Gabriel is disappointed
interested
too.
be either, you know? Wasn't really all that interested. Used to watch the Monkeys TV show. I remember that TV show. I'll open up the landing platform for you.
You're not that much older than I am, are you?
I don't know how old you are. How old are you?
I don't know if I want to say on stream.
We'll see then.
All right, I got it in a good position. It's harvesting. I'll go find another position to manually harvest.
All right, I'm gonna put down the landing pad for you, but I'm gonna move it later.
I'm going to move the beacon to where the extractor is.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
not far from the base, but it's not directly in sight as you land either.
Alberta, how you doing? I think up here, I'm going to flatten this up here a little bit. And I think this is going to be our landing pad slash parking spot. So let me do that right now. Sorry, I'm narrating here for everybody. Used to watch Nick at Night. Is that like Nickelodeon at night? I never really got into Nickelodeon that much. Probably because, you know, we couldn't afford it or whatever the case might be. Because that was like a cable-only thing, right?
I think Nick at Night was the old shows. They do reruns of old series.
Oh, like Leave It to Beaver and that type of stuff?
Yeah.
Monkeys. Oh, Partridge Family. God, Partridge Family. That was a little bit before me. Wasn't Partridge Family like early 60s? I thought it was. I remember seeing one or two episodes, but Green Acres. Ooh. No, I don't remember Green Acres. Cowboy Western type thing? Was that Green Acres?
Name's familiar, but I couldn't tell you.
Weirdly, I know the theme song, right? It's Green Acres is the place to be. Fun,
That sounds right.
Front in front of something, see? Right? Something go, something land and wide. Something on the countryside. So it had to be like Western, right? Western related? Green Acres was Zsa Zsa Gabor? Really? Was it really? Wow. Not only is this a gaming channel, it's an educational channel as well. Ting ting! I'm ticking multiple boxes here, people.
Okay, how many pieces did you want?
Oh, Ava Gabor, not Jaja. I personally would like 4. But
Okay, I've got 6 so far, but I got more room, so I'm going to keep digging.
all right,
I'm full.
we keep digging. Full. Done. Job's done.
I think I'll have enough room for 9 total.
Sweet. Okay, can the landing spot fit here? I think it can. Let me do some more sculpting. There's no oxygen up here, which is a bummer. Sculpt the side of the mountain out. Cool.
Okay, coming back.
All right, my friend. Carve out the side of the mountain here. Kind of like that for a little artifact. Omego, what's going on, bud?
So how long before you think they start remaking these old TV shows?
I don't know that you can get away with remaking it. Different times, right? I mean, who's gonna want to watch Leave It to Beaver lessons? You know, Leave It to Beaver life lessons.
Well, maybe
do
our
they
society needs a couple Leave It to Beaver life lessons.
True, but do they even apply nowadays, right? Beaver's Day, it was drinking, and now it's like, hey, Beeve, don't take fentanyl. Don't you know, Beeve, fentanyl's not good for you? Well, why, Wally?
You're funny.
All in the Family would never make it? Right. You couldn't do All in the Family. Probably couldn't even... What, Sanford and Son? Probably couldn't even pull off Sanford and Son. They would modernize it. Look at the movie Parent Trap. I've seen both. I've seen them all. I've seen all versions of Parent Trap. Jason, what's going on, man? Michael M., what's going on, bud? Green Acres was produced by the same people who would produce the Beverly Hillbillies and Petticoat Junction. Green Acres pilot was the opposite of the Beverly Hillbillies. Interesting. I recently started watching Beverly Hillbillies with my son, and they don't get it, right? They're just like, what the hell is this? Why is this in black and white? Number one. And then number two, it's like, this show's dumb. I think the problem was they really couldn't wrap their head around the whole concept of, you know, these, were they Appalachians? These Appalachians people that were like super poor and not understanding.
Used to be super poor, yeah, and then they become rich and
yeah, not understanding
still
what
act like poor people.
right, what anything is, and you know. Hello to DBH Chuckles.
My chuckles say hi.
The old shows were so good. Absolutely. Fat Albert. God, couldn't even get away with Cosby doing anything nowadays. Let alone a Fat Albert again. Hello, children. I want you to drink this little drink right here. It'll make you feel happy. Believe I have a little room to cut this way. Went and saw Air this weekend.
What's Air?
Air is the story of Nike really coming onto the world scene of basketball shoes. They were making a lot of money with tennis shoes. Nike was solely just tennis shoes until a couple people in their basketball division were able to land Michael Jordan. And then their basketball shoes just went absolutely crazy. And now they're more known for basketball shoes than they are for tennis shoes, but I think they're known for all shoes now. So, good story. It's a Ben Affleck is the director and he's in it. And then, of course, his buddy Matt Damon's in there. And got to have Chris Tucker. I don't know. They pulled him out of mothballs or something. I mean, I love Chris Tucker. He hasn't, you know, if you don't know who Chris Tucker is, maybe you know Fifth Element, and he was the crazy guy. Super Green!
He's more famous for his, who was it? Jackie Chan and him did,
oh, yeah. Yep.
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour, yeah. But I think Rush Hour was after his Super Green Fifth Element. Ruby Bride! Right. Right. Okay, let me sculpt from this direction. Believe Max Baer played Jethro in the Hillbillies is still alive? Really? Jesus. How old is he? I mean, Beverly Hillbillies was risky just for... What was her name? What was the name of the woman?
I don't remember.
She was wearing some risky stuff for the time. Oh, we gotta move all this shit out of the way. There's too much garbage in the space. This is why we're building up. This is why we're moving everything.
Was she, though? I mean, Gilligan's Island, sure, Mary Ann.
Well, no.
Ginger.
Yeah, look, Gilligan's Island was after Beverly Hillbillies. Come on.
Was it?
Yeah, you got wrong time frame, man. You're getting your dates messed
How
up.
about I Dream of Jeannie? When was that? Because I know they made her
60s.
cover up her belly button.
60s. Somebody look this up. Somebody Google this stuff. What dates were these? Beverly Hillbillies was like 50, black and white still, right? So 50s, right? Submega. Why can't believe this is the topic for the night. Who do we have to blame for this topic tonight? Who started all this? Minuet. I did. I did. It was me. Oh, DBA, we gotta move some stuff, dude. Let me,
I'm almost ready to launch again.
Good. Get out of here. Okay?
What do you want? What did you want the
Get
second
out.
thing to
Give
be
me
on tungsten?
give me a
Is
seat.
that right?
Tungsten first, then lithium, yeah. Or not lithium, but tungsten and not laterite. Is it? Yeah, laterite. Laterite? Yes, laterite. The other one on glacial. The raw one on glacial.
Uh-huh. So hematite, which we already have, and tungsten.
Tungsten
Correct.
we need. We need laterite. The other one on glacial.
Laterite would be here on this planet.
Oh, what's the one on glacial? God dang it, I'm not remembering. Help me out here.
Hematite, and tungsten.
No.
No, hematite and titanite. Hematite and titanite. That's on
Titanite.
glacial.
Thank you. Titanite is what I'm talking about. Get this out of here.
And since I'm going back, I'm going to bring back whatever iron we have made. So give me a second. I'll make another canister to replace the one there. Are you using, when you're cleaning out these walls and stuff, can you put on these empty canisters so that we can get the dirt? Is that too
no,
much?
I have one canister and I'm using what I'm sucking up. You understand what I'm saying? I have no excess. I'm building here.
Okay. I was just, okay, well, if you
Yeah.
wanted to-
Just get out of here. Go suck up
Alright.
some ground somewhere else. I'm trying to focus on what I'm doing here, and you're bothering me.
I'm working here.
I'm trying to break stuff down here. I can't even unplug our main power supply, and it's like that's the wall I need to work on right now.
Okay, well, as soon as I launch, you can unplug.
Welcome to the old lady channel.
Actually, I think this is the grumpy old men channel.
Oh, well, whatever. Hillbillies was 65 to 71. Dream of Genie 65 to 70. Oh, same time frame. 3.5 years ago, I would agree. Ip Man was the best kung fu movie. Wonder if DBA ever saw it. Ip Man is actually good. I've only seen 1, 2. I think I saw 3. I don't remember if I saw 3 or not. I didn't see 4.
I have not watched it.
You haven't seen Ip Man? Man.
No.
Should we ask DBA?
That was one of those things where I went to watch it. I think it was on Amazon. And 2, 3, and 4 were free to watch. And 1 was rent for like $15. I was like, really?
Oh.
I don't want to start on 2.
Right.
Which is what they're-
You don't have Netflix?
Not anymore. I used to.
They're all on Netflix.
Yeah,
I understand.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can you? Oh, yes, I can open this up here. I feel we need to be a little bit bigger, though. This doesn't make for... I'm going to have to have a new parking space. This is okay. but not good enough for a parking space. It's interesting that the Beverly Hillbillies was black and white, and isn't Dream of Jeannie, didn't it was always in color?
No, I think the first season was black and white.
Was it? Misremembering.
It also could have been colorized later. That early form of colorization, they filmed it in black and white, and then whatever they applied to it was after the fact. Technicolor or whatever they called it.
Come on, you turkey. How is that clipping? Sorry, I'll re-chat in a second. Do you think they will add the weather option with the new custom settings? Nah, I don't think so. The problem with the weather is that it wasn't really ever thought out, right? They added storms in the original because the original proof of concept of the game had storms in it. So if you go back to the there's if you watch the making of Astroneer, you'll see a version of Astroneer that was like really, it was friends and family version. And I really like the storms in that version. I really like the storms in that version. That version, it would blow away base pieces. It would blow away resources not tacked down. It would do all kinds of great destructive things. And so they added it to the more polished version of the game, polish in quotes, and they never really thought out the purpose for it. So no, it got nixed, man. It got nixed. And the problem is like some people really like it, like I do, because it gives the game a little bit more, I think, realism, right? I think it definitely gives you a sense of danger, which I loved. I loved that sense of danger. But I don't know. I can tell you over and over again the number of times in which Joe has made the comment of, no, Storm's probably half the people hated it. Other half of the people liked it. I honestly think it should be optional. I think it should be something that you should have the ability to turn on and off. And which would be a good thing. But I don't think they're going to put the effort into fixing it or giving it a purpose. There's so many things that could be done with this game that they just either don't have the development time to do, or they don't have, I hate to say this, but maybe they don't have the ability to do it. They're lacking some sort of knowledge or something. I don't know. That's why modding would have been probably the smartest thing that they should have invested time in. They invested time into dedicated servers because people were running around going, I need a dedicated server. And the problem with that is, at the time that they put in dedicated servers, there really wasn't an amount of content to support dedicated servers. So you would quickly blow through the content that was in there, and then people say, there's not enough content for this game. So, I mean, they spent a hellacious amount of time getting dedicated servers in there, and I honestly think they should have invested in putting modding in, and then that way have the modding community work on the things that they didn't have time to work on, and then they could just pay the modders. Hey, look, you know, this is really cool mod. We want to buy it from you, whatever the case might be. Throw down some cheddar. Have those people be happy. Everybody in Astroneer world is happy. So on and so forth. Okay, was that too long of a answer? If it was, we'll rewind it. Mork and Mindy, man. Mork and Mindy, you, dude.
I had a hard time finding the Titanite, so I just plopped it down where we already had a hole.
Yeah, sure. It's acceptable, I guess. It's funny that, you know, and this is going to be never ending, but this game has been around for 6 years, 7 years, whatever, however long, since pre-alpha stage, right? And the vast majority of questions still are new planets, water, storms, modding. Those are all the things that keep coming up over and over and over again. And they're tending to spend their energy and focus on other things. In matter if you have underground bases? What's the in matter? Does it matter if you have underground? I guess I'm not following. Same story with Valheim. Same story with Valheim in what way? Oh, for storms. Yeah.
Coming back?
Made it matter that you had underground bases. Kind of forced you to have some underground bases in some cases. Absolutely. Same story with Valheim modding. Well, modding is easier in Valheim because they use an engine that can easily be modded. So while it's not officially supported, there is a pretty still active modding community for Valheim. And they've done some great work. Randy something has really done some crazy stuff with Valheim modding. Welcome.
What did you want for 3 tungsten? Is that right?
Welcome to the new landing pad, sir.
Here's some iron for you. Well, I guess we got to smelt it. But...
yeah, come and handing me crap is what you're handing me. Handing me a jar of crap. I don't want your jar of crap, sir. I'm working here. I'm digging, sculpting here. Trouble with mods to games is they usually break on the next update. Yeah, well, I totally get it. And you probably shouldn't be modding a game until it's like fully developed. But yeah. That's kind of the gist of it though, right? Build something, it breaks. Oh, I gotta get rid of this freaking thing. Thank you. Decent garbage. Alright, let's make this pretty up here. Let's see. What can we do to beautify this area? Get some lights up here for nighttime. Make it all shiny up here. Okay, let's have some lights there. And some lights over here. Really good. Why do I feel like we're leaning up here? Because we are. Uh-huh. Go. So can we get 3?
Okay, we've got 27 smelted iron over here.
Sweet. Okay. That would look pretty good. Let's lock that in place. And let's see. Old Wolf, what's up, buddy? Spring storage container. Let's put some storage right here. Large printer. 4 iron. Where'd the smelter go? Are you moving things? Don't move
Nope.
the stuff.
I did not move anything.
Where'd you put the iron?
It's right behind the smelter. It's in the thingy.
To have it sticking out so I can see it. Oh. Yeah, okay. Let's do it this way.
Collecting some dirt real fast, and then I'll get the tungsten.
How you
thing
doing?
made.
Doing well. One will never achieve perfect horizontal surface. Yeah. Let's see. The first network that used color regulate. Oh, we're still talking about TV? TV's over, dude. Moved on. Past it. It's over. Get some storage over there. Let's see. I might change my light area. Let's change my light area over here. Put that platform over here. I really wish I could move this over just a little bit more. Oh, it feels so much better if I could just move this a little more.
Well, why can't you?
I'm getting the you cannot fly out of here thing.
Oh.
Because of the mountain. And I don't want to pull down too much of the mountain. Which is dumb because there's nothing hanging over it.
There's no little tiny specks or anything like that?
Not that I can see. Yeah, I don't see a little pixel or anything. Michael, liking the base setup? Yeah, it's coming along. It's starting to come along. Yeah, I don't see any artifacts in the sky or on the ground. Let me just pull a little bit more of the mountain away. Maybe I can get up here. Barrett, what's going on, buddy? Been a while since I watched a stream. How goes it? Goes well. Goes well. As long as I can get this back in this position would be great. I'd be super happy. You looking for a piece?
Yeah. Thought maybe a higher elevation would help me find it, but I'm not seeing anything either. Unless it's this corner right here that's doing it. Sorry, I didn't mean to get that down there.
Did you die? Did I kill you?
Yep. Yep.
What did you get for playing with my mountain? Don't you have a mission, sir? Don't come over.
I do have a mission.
Don't come over here and
I
start
do have a
playing
mission.
with my mountain. Like I don't know how to sculpt or something. You're over here touching my mountain.
Well, I wanted to show you up. Really, what I wanted to do was show you up. But like, oh, here it is. Right?
Oh yeah, here it is, right here.
This is your problem. See, now it's fixed.
You want
Super awesome DBA fixed your problem.
Fix the problem. I'm trying to be the hero. That's what you're trying to do.
Exactly.
You're trying to
exactly. Everybody wants to be the hero.
I see. I'm so glad he's only touching your mountain. As opposed to marking his territory. DBA was here! I have one cat who's very finicky that she really doesn't like to use the litter box. If she had her preference, she would rather be outside in nature using the outside world. And that's fine. Less for me to have to clean up the litter box, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just planted a hawthorn tree because my wife wanted to do like a hawthorn tea and stuff. So she wanted the berries of a hawthorn tree, so I planted a hawthorn tree. And today it's kind of cold in Chicago. And She didn't want to use the litter box. And so she decided to start digging in my hawthorn tree. I'm like, if the acid in your pee kills my $40 hawthorn tree, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a great landing spot. Looks cool. Landing spot. Alpha 0. Where's DVA's dead body? Well, we'll name it after DVA's dead body. That might some cool. Be pissed twice over. Right. That's what I'm saying. Okay, that's set and looking good. Locked in place. This looks really good. I like that there. This light might not be enough to capture what I need, so we might need a third light. But let me go get my giant box of love and put that out there. So Air was a good movie. If you're into the whole basketball story of Nike and all of their good stuff, it's a really good story. My youngest son has really gotten into Nike apparel and Air Jordans and that type of stuff. And I think so much so that I think he might be wanting to do this for the rest of his life. Some sort of be in apparel, the apparel market or something, which is pretty cool. So he's really interested. And the funny thing is, like, he knows more knowledge about Nike right now than he probably should. Nike. I keep calling it Nike. It's Nike. Though I thought at one point in time they called themselves Nike. Didn't they call themselves Nike? Or they were always Nike?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But I thought one commercial I'd seen in the past was a Nike, just do it. But maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's always been Nike. I got corrected by my son. So really? Do you think so? No, I don't think so.
That's always fun.
Nike's the Greek goddess of victory. Yeah, I know that now because of the movie. Sorry, guys. This is where I get really stupidly anal. And there's enough room back there for a small platform and an oxygenator. I typically don't put oxygen all over my base. Matter of fact, I have base pieces spread out enough, or in a way, where I don't really have oxygen all over my base. So you're just going to have to, you kind of like, hey, man. Why don't you have oxygen here? And it's like, wait, hey man, why bother? Right? Go get oxygen yourself. But I guess I'll put oxygen around here, so just in case we're chatting or something, nobody goes, I ran out of oxygen. Yeah, I know.
Well, you can also bury the extenders, and so technically you'll have, oxygen running to your platforms are just. You can't see the dirty bits.
Yeah, I never was really great at burying the stuff and having it stay in position. But if you would like to give it a go later without messing up my design, then I'll let you do that. Maybe we can hire Ron to do that.
All right.
OCD is a bit. Yep. You learned it from the Percy Jackson books? Nice. I I thought they were making that Percy Jackson movie. I mean, that book is...
They made the first two books.
Yeah, those series of books are like super popular with teenagers and kids and stuff. The series is on Disney. There you go. Oh, damn it. It was going back there, wasn't it?
I think I'm out of helium. I think I have to go do a helium run. How many of the gas canisters would we set up on that? Just the one, right?
Believe, yeah. Do you want to start making gas canisters?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
One per.
Might as well.
Get them going.
Yep, get them going.
Let's see.
Silicon and glass, so I can do that, I think.
Do we... Oh, here we do.
Resin and quartz, all right, and methane. Have we got a little bit of methane.
Do you still enjoy all those types of shows? When you have kids, you relive it all over again. You get to watch all the animations that come out, not feel weird about it, right?
I don't feel weird about it. I don't got kids, and I watch all sorts of cartoons.
Dude, you do feel weird about it when you go to like the movie theater and you're the only adult there other than parents, and they're all looking at you like, what's wrong with this dude?
What's wrong with you, buddy?
Why are you here? Isn't this movie a little bit old or young for you?
Well, you just go to the 10:30 p.m. showing, and then you're the only one there.
Yeah, even worse, right? Why are you sitting alone in the dark watching an animation, sir? How many zinc we do? Oh, I don't mind talking about movies and books and stuff like that as long as you don't give away anything. If you talk generally about movies and books, I would appreciate it because, you know, some people haven't seen it and, you know, don't spoil the story, that type of thing.
Oops, I didn't mean to get in. Sorry about that.
Right. That's why we have some tough moderators. Like, you want to give it away? Delete every one of your comments ever made on the entire channel. Bye-bye now. You go bye-bye now. Okay, how's that look? That's good lighting. Don't mind that lighting. I don't mind this lighting. I do want a little. This is how strange I am, right? I'm looking at this and like, wouldn't backlighting be really cool back here? So guess what I'm doing? Putting a little backlighting. Okay with this. I think one more off the side though would be really nice. Tungsten. We're gonna have a problem with tungsten, right?
Yep, I'm working on it. I need to get gas before I can get tungsten. The next auto extractor is tungsten. Go and get the gas now.
The giant boot is real. It's very real. I don't know. DBA booted somebody from Twitch the other day.
Well, they were trying to sell views or some
Garbage.
against the terms of service garbage. Yeah.
Okay, I can go with this and this. If we actually put this back in the corner a little bit, get a better lighting effect. Good. Lock this other one down. Good.
We've been pretty lucky that most people are good little beans.
Actually, I'm pretty blessed that people are really respectful on this channel. I think, you know, you get what you put out, right? So if you're the guy that is screaming profanity, you're getting the people that really enjoy screaming profanity. So, you know, there's a time and place for that. You'll hear some come out of me every once in a while, but yeah, not my thing. Oh, the camera angle's killing me today. I don't know why, but I'm losing my patience on it. I'm having to fix my camera angle more than I want to. Right, I am in dire need of floodlights, sir. Do we have any tungsten laying around here?
You might have one or two, not much. Sorry, you know, I'm coming back with some gas. One thing that would help is if we got some RTGs at these gas stations. Because
yeah, you don't need.
They are collecting gas, but it's very trickle power type gas.
Yeah, but you don't.
You know what I mean?
You don't need that much, do you?
Well, I tend to do 1 RTG per gas station. So if there's 3 gas collectors, there's 3 gas collectors at your gas station. Have 3 RTGs. I've never actually sat down and crunched the numbers and figured out optimal power for, I mean, other than max power, which would be, what, 3 RTGs per? So it'd be, you know, 9? Other than doing that, I don't know what the incremental advantages are.
Right.
The advantage of even just 1 RTG is that it would be constant. It wouldn't be turning on and off like the, we've got solar and wind on Atrox, but Atrox is like 50% less for both of those, so.
Right. Ouch. Let's see. This is a really good spot right here for parking garage. Is that too steep? Change the angle a little bit.
Okay, RTG's going.
Yeah, resource delivery system. You know, people have been talking about it'd be cool to have some sort of drones like that or something, some sort of space station where you can deliver. I don't know if that's ever going to come about either.
Well, they could do it with the trading post. Instead of trading with a fictional civilization somewhere, you'd be trading with yourself. You know, you'd be having
You don't trade with
a
a
planet provide
fictional
iron and another planet requesting iron and,
Dude,
all that jazz.
I thought you were an Astroneer, dude. You don't trade with some fictional anything. You're trading with exodynamics, man. We're working for the man, dude.
Yeah, exodynamics is just some giant AI like Skynet that took over the world and is now printing humans to be its slaves.
Good theory. Good theory.
Oops, I killed power somehow. 1 second.
I really want to... I keep saying this every time I do sculpting, but I really want a way to change the deformation speed. I like it when you're doing... I like the speed when you're cutting through rock here. Level 1 rock.
Yeah.
Because it's slow enough to be able to control the polygons enough to be able to get a smoothish surface.
Right. You want the opposite of a boost.
I want the opposite of a boost. Joe, if you're listening, Joe, I know you're lurking.
Well, I still like my idea of making the boost and wide and making those all editable, or edit. Maybe the edit's the wrong word. Configurable. Where, you know, instead of when you click on it on your tool, instead of being on and off, it's like on half power, on full power, off, or something like that. You know what I mean? So that you can have one tool that does normal, wide, or narrow, and one tool that does boost, or really it'd be inhibit, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with allowing you to toggle a mode on the terrain tool, on the current mod, or something. Do an all-in-one kind of thing. I think it's a great idea. Oh, Wolf, sorry. And I'm not looking over at that chat. Every once in a while I would be, but sorry about that. I missed all those comments.
Oh,
let me see here.
To make myself a canister.
How to switch to Twitch. YouTube was being OCD. I'm 64, no kids. I enjoy all that stuff. I watch a ton of anime. Nice. The only anime that I really ever got into was Star Blazers, way back when. That would be brutal. Keep my mouth shut. Like when you accidentally dug a hole in your perfectly flat area. Yeah, right. Oopsie. Usually build my Wolfenite extractors on DeSolo. It's just like getting it. You just like getting it underground and on the surface. Wait, isn't that DBA? It is. The guy who builds holes.
Yes. Yes, that's what I'm known for. Building holes. All my other achievements are nothing. It's the holes that I'm known for.
Dude, you got like world famous renown, man.
Well, you know, you gotta take what you can take, right?
That's right. I mean, if you're gonna be a ditch digger, be the best damn ditch digger you can be.
Well, I agree with that. Whatever you do, be the best at it. Or at least be your best at it.
Insert game things from the movie Holes. You're the best son your parents have. You're the only son your parents have. Right.
All right, now do you want this thumper for tungsten on Calidor or DeSolo?
I don't really care. Wherever you can get access to it. I think Calidor, there's a bunch sitting there at our landing spot, right?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, I'm heading out.
This looks pretty good for a parking spot. It's not going to hold a lot, but don't know how many vehicles ultimately we're going to have. Might break down some of these or take some with us to another planet, but let's see here.
Yeah, we kind of over-created vehicles.
Well, we didn't over-create vehicles. We created what we needed, I suppose. We could start shredding some, right? Like, do we really need mediums anymore? Maybe one. Keep one around. Or two. Do a 2 train instead of a 3 train. But let's see. Let's see how this parks. It's a little shallow for a ceiling, but we don't want to run the risk of going completely through the top of the mountain over here. So just expand it up just a little bit.
Well, the unfortunate, we dug up most of it right by the landing spots. There is one spot that has a little bit of green on the bar when you, maybe 1/8 of the bar when you're putting down the extractor.
Go around the corner.
Yeah, that's where it is. Around the corner. I'm looking around to see if there's a better deposit.
I thought that there was a couple places over there.
Yeah, and they all have little grubby fingerprints on them. Okay, I found some.
Yeah, we'll probably move some to some other planets for sure. Some of the vehicles. Get them out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could take one to Calidor, didn't we? We did a 3 large train, right? Large rover train.
Yeah. No, yes, but one of them we put on Glacia.
Okay, so we
We only got 2 left there.
Okay. Dang, I put my hoverboard somewhere and then I moved wherever I put it. So I don't remember where it was at. That's alright. I don't ultimately need it right now, but... Oh, there it is. Gotta flatten this out too. Right, so yeah, we can keep a large here. And I think maybe a medium here. Package the other. You know what? We have enough graphite. Why don't we package some of this stuff up and just put it away for now?
All right, sounds like a plan. The unfortunate thing with Calidor, at least the ones right by the landing zone, they're not super big. I'm gonna look around before I leave just to see if there's something better a little bit close, but
You went all the way around that existing mountain range? You didn't find a
I did. I found I found 2 little spots. Well, the best on both little spots was about an eighth of the bar.
Gotcha.
So, you know, it's there. It's 2 fresh spots, but it's not good spots.
Glad I left a smoke hole in the cave. Come in handy. Low density nodes are a pain. You have to reset more often, for sure. Did you bring any argon back? Or no?
No. I brought methane and helium.
Roger.
Argon was on Visania. I didn't go to Visania. Okay, I'm bringing back 3 tungsten with me. And I've got the thing going on the planet, so... Guessing you need argon? Should I go visit that argon first and grab it?
I'd bring a couple back if you're out there. It's a 5 per, so you know you probably just need 2. Something small like that.
Can't remember what do you use argon for.
Steel.
Ah. Yeah, for sure. We definitely need... Went ahead and grabbed 3. I need to grab some hydrogen as well so that I can make more fuel. And we have plenty of nitrogen currently, so I'm not going to worry about that. I can fit a couple of argon on the ship. Okay, I'm bringing back 5 argon, and...
When I get argon off of Glacio, you really only need to go to 2 planets to get every single piece of gas. Every single gas you need. So you just need Visania and Atrox. And you'll get all, what, 6, 7, whatever it is?
6.
6 gases. Now, the only difference between that and getting it off of, like, the main planet is, you know, the amount that you get. But You know, honestly, if you have it running with a decent enough power supply, filling up stuff, you're never out of gas. Another reason you get it on DeSolo is because it seems to be more dense, right? Isn't it? Isn't it a primary on DeSolo? It's a secondary on Calidor. Anything that's in the mountains is a secondary. Is it a bug where the panels on the printers are more zoomed in? When is the last time you played? Because they changed the panel layout. Before, it was, you know, all the dots on the bottom and you had to go through them one at a time. Yeah, now you're not doing that anymore, right? You're going through it like this. It's grouped. I think it's grouped the same way that the research chamber is, or the research
that's
catalog.
Great. Have you ever looked into modding this game?
There are mods for this game. They just seem to be a pain in the ass to install. But no, I haven't spent any time doing modding for this game. Getting into mods for this game. I could be wrong. That might be easier. I have no idea.
Yeah.
All right, Michael H., take it easy, buddy. Okay, while you're while you're flying around, if you want to take a vehicle with you, they're all over here.
Okay, sounds good. Care which planet I'd dump it off on?
Well, we have one on Glacio.
Right.
So anywhere that's not Glacio, I suppose. I just threw a chair over here.
Yeah, it went flying.
Hmm.
Did you not see it?
I saw it fly. I didn't see where it stopped.
It's over here.
Oh, thank you. Why am I not getting a tooltip for this anymore? Weird. Sweet.
Where am I building next?
Good question. Wherever it please you, sir.
All right, sounds good. I think I'll go do lithium on Visania, fire gas station.
All right. I would really like more decoration items in Astroneer. I mean, these base pieces are cool, but it'd be nice to have a little bit of some decoration stuff going on.
Yeah. Like what exactly would you be looking for decoration wise?
I don't know, various plants and trees and you know, that type of stuff. I know why they can't do trees and plants, and because of the way they're not individual models, they're more of like a texture. They lay down a texture and then that's where stuff gets planted. If I understood what Joe was saying a while back.
That's interesting.
Okay, let's see. Over here. We can have a shredding station over here. Let's put a shredding station over there. Except my large printer's being used. I'll wait. And Basu, how's the expanding going? It's going well. You are the decorator? I know, right? I mean, you can set down the plants and stuff like that, but I don't know if that I like, you know, the hostile plants being the only plant decoration. It'd be nice if you could put down a little patch of grass or you know, drop a tree down or something like that, or... Yeah, I understand you could do like pumpkin patchy stuff and that type of thing, but...
Part of me kind of wants, now Planet Crafter, you could build a base and then go inside it.
Yep.
Something kind of like that. I do like, I do like the outdoor building bases and using the terrain to make your, you know, your walls and then coloring them and all that jazz. But at the same time, there is something kind of nice about that. Build it from the outside and be able to open a door and go inside, kind of a thing.
Yep. I really don't understand why they didn't do that. I mean, that's something we've been asking for a very long time. I don't understand.
Where'd you put the extra lithium?
Oh, it's on the ship here. I don't know that there's that much extra. There's a single piece of lithium up here.
Okay. Do we have any more scrap to send off for more?
No.
Okay. Well, today's mission is, or this mission is lithium anyway, so it's good.
Take a vehicle with you.
Yep. We don't have a paver by chance, do we?
Nope. Can make one though.
Just trying to think if, yeah. Okay, I will take one of the small vehicles because I don't have room for a big one. I guess medium vehicles. I'm going to borrow a seat as well.
There was one right next to the vehicle.
Yep, yep. Okay, so I've got thumper, canister, platform. I want to make the gas canisters since I'm heading back to that. I want to make the gas canisters as well.
Yeah, you can paint, but it's not quite the same. I don't know. I feel it's not quite the same, but...
No, I'm with you on that.
Red and black might be pretty good. Bulldogs fan. I've been watching a show on Netflix. It's following the... and if you've seen the end of it, don't spoil it for me, please. But they're following this Navajo high school basketball team. And this team, though, is amazing. This, my son and I are watching this because he's into basketball. And this team has the most elaborate, ever basketball court. I mean, it literally looks like a miniature stadium. So I looked it up last night. Sure enough, it was built in 2006. It has a capacity of 6,000 spectators. It's very, very well done. I mean, that, the way that the stadium seating is no obstructed views. The way that the seats are done, they have this, they're called the Wildcats. So the seats in the middle of the stadium spell out Wildcats, and then going up towards the nosebleed seats, they have this kind of like this pattern. Each seat kind of varies in color, and it just looks really, really, really good. And turns out it is the largest high school basketball facility in Arizona. Why they're there and why that these guys have it, no idea. Probably it has something to do with, I would assume, and I'm just making an assumption here, but I would say it's probably casino money. Incredible facility. And anyway, they're following this documentary is following them as they journey to try to do a state championship. I don't know if they've done it yet because we haven't seen the end of it, but very good.
It's interesting that you assumed casino money, because my first assumption was, alumni that hit it big.
I would...
Donations from an alumni.
It could be, but the way that the kids are talking about, their financial situation, and I mean, res kids, I hate to say it, man, the Native Americans were still doing them wrong. After all this time, I think, casino money, they were able to really start coming back when they were able to build casinos. But man, I've been to Glacier National Park, which is the Blackfoot Nation. It's freaking poor, dude. It's poor beyond poor. And the documentary is even saying that the Navajo Nation is beyond poor. None of these kids go to school, college, don't make great money.
Okay, I'm heading out.
All right.
Oh, I've only got 3 launches. I better get fuel first. Otherwise, I'll get stuck.
some backlight back there. I can get some backlighting back there. Put down. Yeah, I should go see who funded it. I was just real curious about it. My son and I were talking about it and amazed by this stadium, and so I decided to look it up. But I should go see if anybody's got any info on who funded it.
Yeah, I forget when it was, not too long ago, and it may have been the same thing. There was, somehow the school got attention, so it may have been that show that you're watching. About amazing athletic facilities. And the article I read on it was, wherever it was at, whatever state, whatever, the cost to build in that state was like 1/10 the same facility if you built it in like a big city, in like New York or whatever.
Nice.
So, part of the reason it's so big is because it's so cheap to build out wherever that location was. But I don't know if it's the same place that you're.
Well, no. Google says it cost them $26 million to build that facility. And they did get a new school, and that was government funded. And the way that they did that, the school cost $20 million to build. And that was 10 was provided by the government, and then they fundraised for the other 10.
Interesting. I'm curious what fundraiser they used.
Well, like I said, I have a feeling that a lot of this is coming from casino money. You haven't built your new PC yet? Still need a case, storage, graphics card, cooling. Hope to be able to buy those this week, but I don't know. Fingers crossed. Nice, man. Is it cheaper buying it yourself or going and getting it from another company like a CyberPower or something like that?
When I got mine, I did some shopping, and same specs if I got it on Newegg versus what I bought from CyberPower. Was like $20 or $30 total difference. I paid $30 more for CyberPower to make it than if I had bought all the pieces myself.
And put it together?
Yeah, but that was a time frame that day that I looked up all the parts. So if you were building over, if you weren't too big of a rush, and you say, okay, well, the hard drive I want is on sale today.
Yeah, right.
So I'll buy the hard drive today, and I won't buy anything else until it goes on sale.
Right.
You could eventually and you could probably get it pretty decent cheaper, because Newegg runs, pretty often sales. But
that's the biggest thing is that do I want to waste my time putting in a motherboard and cabling it up and making sure everything's working correctly? And honestly, that to me is worth having somebody pay for. But that's me personally.
Yeah, well, one of my 3 fans in my case was already going out when I bought it. And I didn't say anything when I bought it, but it's completely gone now. I have to replace my fan. So, if I had been more proactive, it might have been better.
Did that back in my 20s and my 50s now. Daddy ain't got time for that. Right. Totally hear that.
Well, it is fun. If you haven't done it, if you're listening and you haven't done it, I think it's worth doing once in your life. You do learn a lot. It is fun. But, yeah.
I
I
don't
think I'll
know.
buy
I,
from
I,
now.
I never found that fun. Hardware, getting underneath people's tables, never found that fun. I was coming up during the dot-com boom, and unfortunately, computer programmers were synonymous with crawling underneath tables. It's like you had to do both. And it's like, you know what? I program, I don't crawl underneath tables. That's a hardware guy.
Yeah.
All those non-IT people are like, but you're an IT. Yeah, that doesn't mean I crawl underneath your table, man.
Yeah. When I was younger, if I was asked to help do anything, I did whatever I was asked. Um, but it I don't really have a whole lot to show for it, other than doing a lot of work that I wasn't really paid for. You know what I mean? It's not
Yep.
like I have a better job because of it, or
Right.
my boss respects me more because of it. As a matter of fact, my boss now, my company I work for has been bought out 4 times or so. So the boss I work for now, was never any of the ones that I did all the stuff for.
Yeah, you got to pay for those upgraded fans, man. CyberPower doesn't give you good fans right off the bat. You got to spend the extra $10 more for the good batter or for the good fans. I don't know. All my computers have been CyberPower since they came out, and I have yet to have any complaints.
Yeah.
Any mission rewards built up? Probably. Need to find some zinc. I thought we're out of zinc. Need a battery.
Could build a thumper on a zinc node if you found it.
Mission rewards. Let's see. Portable oxygenator. Large resource canister. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Go get some zinc really fast.
Okay, I found some lithium. Dragging the oxygenator, or no, whatever it's called, thumper down.
Okay. Thank you for my blessings. Appreciate it, people. That way it's some zinc close by. I guess it's on the second level. Yep, must be second level. What are you supposed to say when you cough? I don't think you really say anything when they cough.
All right, it's harvesting lithium. I think I'm gonna wait and get a couple nodes before I come back.
Dang, did we eat up all the zinc nodes that were close by? Might have. Brian, what's up, buddy?
Zinc's pretty common. I'm surprised we. I mean, you know, I would think there'd be plenty.
Yeah, I might have went the wrong way. Let's see. Oh. I would not want to make the game easier, but would like to have the option to make it harder. Did you see the video I put out a while back? I think it was like a month ago. Where, excuse me, Joe was, they're talking about putting in the option sliders that we've been talking about for like the last 6 years. But it's just talk right now, by the way, so it's not something that they've...
Well, they've mocked up a UI, and that's about it, right? That's what he showed on the live stream was the UI.
Yeah. I don't... Could have been Photoshop, who knows?
No, it was. He was actually in the game going through the menus, I thought, wasn't he?
Manipulating it, yeah. Actually, I've been begging for a version of that. They won't let me have it.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, come on, man, let me test it out, dude.
I wonder if I wrote a couple mods, or a mod that had a couple of changes that I think the game needs. If I could use that as a resume.
Did
Be
it
like,
work?
hey, I want to work for you guys. Here are, 3 fixes I think your game needs. Hire me.
Did your mod work?
I haven't tried doing any mod yet. I'm just saying an idea on how to change jobs.
Well, I think ultimately that's what the modding community is all about, right? It's like somebody will come along and say, hey, come join the crew. You could be like Gina, be like,
Super fan, yeah.
super fan. Well, she was more than a super fan. She was doing,
The wiki and everything else.
yeah, and being a moderator on the official Discord and all that. The fact that she's just a sweetheart to begin with. I think I'm gonna die down here. Yep, got lost.
All right, I'm coming back. Bringing back 3 lithium with me, and it's mine and more for us.
Damn it. How did I get lost down here?
Yeah, I enjoyed the couple of times I got to play with her. As a matter of fact, her voice reminded me a lot of Amy Adams. You know who that is? Movie star?
No. I'll say no.
You see the movie The Arrival? She was in that one.
Was she the main lady in The Arrival?
Yeah.
Then I know who you're talking about. Damn. Really? I went off to this way? Oh, damn.
Do we need a thumper on zinc?
Probably.
Did you find a good deposit to throw a thumper on?
No,
You still lost?
no. I died trying to look for a deposit. Trying to get back to my body. Damn it, I can't see the rest of the things. I'm gonna die again. Na, 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 na. I think I'm closer this time. Getting pissed at the camera angle thing.
Well, it looks like we're out of titanium here.
Death number
titanium
1.
and
Death number
tungsten.
2. Trail of Tears. Yes. Just like the good old days. Dying left and right.
Do you need some help?
No, 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 no. No, I've almost got my body. I blame these stupid flower tethers. That's what threw me off. Oh, didn't I just see zinc right there? Yep, there we go.
I go grab some tungsten and titanium.
Okay. They bring the inhibitor mod down here.
I think before zinc, we should set a thing up on oh, what makes hydrazine?
Ammonium.
Ammonium. Yeah, we need to set up a thumper on ammonium.
Do it! Don't fall down there. Thank you. Take it it's a no snail playthrough? Yes. No, we don't even have snails yet.
I mean, if we really wanted to, we could get them without too much issue.
Yeah. It's alright though. Got other priorities. Some base building priorities and 20 minutes to get zinc priorities and that type of stuff.
Uh-huh.
I think I widened out the base pretty good though.
No, I think so too.
We're gonna get some
I
pretty,
like the shelves you got going on.
yeah, pretty decent sections after we get this all taken care of.
I kind of think this little overhang right over above the research station probably should go away, though.
The what?
You got this dirt hanging over.
Hey,
here
leave it
over by
alone.
the-
I'm leaving.
I'm not touching it. I'm just telling you.
Leave it alone. I got some stuff in here for aesthetics, you know?
Okay. All right. All right. You want it to look bad. I get you.
I'm not the one who blew up holes trying to, you know, mine freaking research. Excuse me.
I think I blew myself up, too.
To make this game harder, limit what actions you can do. The most difficult game I've watched played over several weeks is a no-D game. With, oh, dude, we've done every single challenge you can possibly think of. We came up with most of the challenges. There's not a challenge we haven't done in Astroneer. We've done no dig, no oxygen, Iron Man, special spin and spit challenge. Shit.
We did the challenge where you could only find power. You couldn't build power. That was fun. Although the world we did it on, we got like 15 power in the first, 15 minutes or something. It was ridiculous. We got really lucky.
We've done alternate starts. We've done cave starts. We've done... And dude, in the wrong place. The cave starts were fun. Cave starts were a real challenge. I still have the preps if you want to download it. You get in there and there's only enough stuff to make a certain amount of things to keep you going. And if you build out of order or out of sequence, you're kind of screwed. Then you have the long, painful task of trying to build back up to a level where there's resin and compound so you can continue building. Those were good.
Yeah, I remember that. Because I think we did that 2 different times. And the first time we did, somebody built too many something.
Yep.
Too many tethers or too many something we ran out of.
Yep, and then we had to take the mini Queenie stairs of pain and hell. That thing was amazing. Yeah, but once you get up that one or two levels, you're set. I personally think the game was better when there was only certain types of resources on certain planets. Like, you would never be able to find laterite on any of the outer planets. It was always the inner planets you had to find it on. Or, nowadays, you land on any planet, there's enough basic resources there to be able to get you off the planet. So you had to be really creative in what you did. Or there'd just be barely enough. I remember one run that we did on an alternate start on, what was it at the time? The one with the balls.
Arid.
Where there was only... Dave, this is when Dave was playing with us. There was one node. There was one resin node. When they had resin nodes, and he would run out there, get the resin, get like one piece of resin and fill up his tool halfway, and then he would die running back or something along those lines. And we wanted to spend like 45 minutes just trying to get 2 pieces of resin.
Yep, I remember that.
Butcher, what's going on, man?
Okay, I got I got one of them.
Nerds all. That was hilarious play. I was laughing so hard I almost suffocated. Those are good. Those videos are still up. Those, man, you want to see some really challenging gameplay? It's back in the day in the pre-alpha stage. You really had some challenging gameplay when the worlds weren't so small. You go back and you load up the pre-alphas in the beginning, and they didn't call it Silva. What did they call it? Terran?
Yep.
Terran, the starting planet, was so huge, getting lost was a real thing. Getting to the next resource was a real thing.
And this was before you had a compass that showed you where your base was.
That's right. You would be running and just trying to make it to the next thing of compound or the next thing of resin, just to fill up 1 or 2 pieces and then run back before you die. Chances are you weren't going to make it back. You wound up dying. But okay, you made it halfway there, and so you were able to come back alive, run to your body, pick up those pieces that you harvested, and then run them back to the base. And to add all the fun to it, it was random research, so you never knew what you got.
Oh, that was so painful.
You never knew how the game was going to turn out.
Yeah, I started collecting, 15, 20 pieces of research before I researched anything. I just had that many pieces at my base. I would save the game, back up the file, open them all. If I didn't get whatever it was I wanted, a shuttle or a rover or whatever it was that I wanted, I would restart the game, load the old save, try it again until I got a start. Because you could go, there'd be some missions you couldn't get off the planet because you can get the
Yep.
couldn't get the shuttle to pop.
Couldn't get the shuttle or the seat, because you had to get the seat too. You couldn't just get the shuttle. Yep. You had to get the damn seat for the shuttle. What would be a good mod for Astroneer? I don't know. I mean, I just looked at Nexus. I don't know how recent these mods are. But you have generous backpacks. This mod decreases the fuel consumption rate of jetpacks. Super machines. Changes speeds of most machines. Generous power. Increases the power output of power cells in various generators. Generous storage. Generous tethers. Super condenser. You can now collect any gas resource on any planet. Tuned crafting. Faster crafting modules. With power consumption options. Faster auto arms that increase pickup volume. Backpack printer cancellation. Better containers. Printable cute RTG.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't. The things that I would make would be like what we discussed earlier, the augments where you could toggle on the augment, whether it was, you'd call it an area mod, and it'd be either, narrow or normal or wide, or maybe you have a couple of extra. So instead of being 3 options, there's 5 options. There's really narrow, medium, regular, medium wide, super wide,
Right.
that kind of a thing. I would do that for a mod. I would do what I've asked for when you have your backpack open and you have everything researched. Trying to jump to tethers or oxygen filters or whatever is such a pain in the butt. I would love to hold down left control, and click an arrow and have it jump to the next recipe that I have the ingredients in my backpack to make. So if I had resin in my backpack and that's all I had, it would jump right to one of the resin recipes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Those are 2 mods that I would make, or make it all in 1 mod. But I'm back, by the way. I've got full canisters of both materials, so
Sweet.
just got to smelt it up.
All right. Well, I think this is actually a good place to stop too, because it's almost 3 hours we've been playing.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
And I'm
It's
actually...
really been that long? This game is so much fun. It's
I
just...
know. I know. I think we got a good start on the base, though. I can see a smelting or a shredding area over here. I want to do our soil area over here. Maybe our smelting area over here. Put chem lab and gas over on the other side. And yeah, that'll be pretty decent setup. Maybe storage in the middle. We can do a storage system like I had on the last base save, which was that little T or P platform, and have that stuff set up. Yeah, we can do something like that. All right, I'm thinking it through. I think I got an idea of how we want to do this. At any rate, I appreciate all you guys being here. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Would love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below. And if you happen to be on the Twitch side and you have a Prime burning a hole in your pocket, I'll be happy to take it. Otherwise, a follow would be really nice as well. Guys, have a wonderful evening. DBA, thanks for joining.
Oh, always lots of fun.
Definitely. We kind of bounced around topics tonight. Movies and old-timey stuff and who digs better, who digs worse. You know?
Yep.
Yeah, all that good stuff. Out of here. Good night, everybody. See ya.
Bye.